Hi everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Allison Nash. I'm currently a senior at Trinity Preparatory School in Winter Park. I'll be graduating in 27 days, but who's counting? I couldn't be more excited to start the next chapter of my life. I will be attending Mississippi State University in the fall and hopefully starting my journey to becoming a veterinarian. I have been a member at St. Michael's for 18 years now, and I couldn't imagine going to any other church. I couldn't be more thankful for the loving community that all of y'all have provided for me. Being a part of St. Michael's has led me to finding two of my best friends and many more friends I hold near to my heart. About 20 years ago, when my brother was baptized, my family was given the opportunity to become friends with the Dill family. Even though I was kind of forced into this friendship with Truett, he is my absolute best friend, and I love him as if he were my brother. He has been by my side in all that I do, and without St. Michael's, I wouldn't have been given my sweet, not-so-little brother. My other friend that I was blessed to meet is Elena Garrick. I'm sure all of you are aware of all the shenanigans that the two of us can cause together. Elena and I started to become friends on St. Michael's campouts and then became inseparable through youth choir. Just warning y'all now, her name might pop up a couple more times throughout my sermon. She truly is my best friend. My family has helped me stay very involved in St. Michael's my whole life through campouts, choir, vacation Bible school, and youth group. St. Michael's campouts are my absolute favorite memories. When I think of these campouts, I think of going fishing, running through the woods, riding my bike everywhere, and swinging on homemade swings, and even shucking oysters for everyone. Elena, Eden Smalley, and Olivia Corso and I love to explore the whole day, sometimes getting lost and having to find our way back, and making some s'mores when we got back to the campsite. Memories like these are irreplaceable, and I think all of us can agree that these camping trips showed us the true beauty of the earth and appreciate all that God has provided for us. The first club I was part of here was Angels Choir, and then from 2nd to 8th grade, I was in the youth choir. Right now, I would like to acknowledge all of the hard work that Andrew Walker puts into this church. He is the best at what he does and has been a huge part of my life. Without him, I wouldn't have all the musical knowledge that I have, and I don't think my love for God would be as great as it is. His passion for teaching young kids music and the biblical meaning of each song we sing is really amazing. Thank you, Andrew, for teaching me how to sing for God in about 6 different languages and to love God no matter what. I'd also like to thank you for putting up with Elena and I through choir practices and church services. Look after her for me the next year. Next, I would like to thank Mrs. Corso and Mrs. Steger for working so hard to make Vacation Bible School so successful every year. I have been a part of VBS for as long as I can remember as both a camper and a volunteer. VBS has always given me the opportunity to work with the little ones and teach them the word of our Lord. And if that's not the best thing ever, I don't know what is. The next person I would like to draw attention to is Mike Beam. Mike is the silliest adult I have ever met. However, his love for God is as serious as it gets, and he does a great job showing the rest of our youth that loving God is the best decision you can make. Thank you for being a wonderful youth leader to me these past 7 years, but I thank you so much for being a great friend. If y'all haven't realized it yet, the people who work with the kids the most at St. Michael's are really in love with their Lord. I think that is the coolest thing, that our church has managed to find these 4 adults whose passion for God is so strong. I am so glad that I was able to grow up with such amazing role models in our church. I'd like to take a moment and let y'all know how wonderful of a congregation you are. I know a majority of y'all have watched me grow up over these past 18 years, and I just want to say thank you for constantly watching over me. You helped me grow into the person I am today, and I couldn't be more thankful. Thank you for all of your prayers during high school, because it's not always easy. I'd especially like to thank everyone who prayed for me these last few months as I trained to try out for Mississippi State cheer. There were a few moments where I really lost a lot of confidence, and your prayers really helped. Even though I didn't make the team, I'm glad to know I'll always have a strong support system at my church. A special shout out to the Midkiffs, Terrys, Jaybergs, and Bidells for trusting me to watch your children just to earn a little money. Getting through high school without that extra cash would have been a little difficult. Your children have a special place in my heart, and I can't wait to see who they grow up to be. I haven't mentioned them yet because you're supposed to save the best for last, right? Well, my parents are the absolute best parents that have ever walked the earth, and I'm not exaggerating. Their constant love and support for me is the greatest blessing I could receive. Without them, well, I wouldn't be alive, but I wouldn't be a part of this church. Some mornings they would actually have to drag me to church, but today I am so grateful that they did. My dad has been my number one man and always will be. Every June for the past 4 years, my dad has taken me to Honduras to do God's work. My dad has been going for about 9 years now, and his passion for going hasn't died at all. Seeing how happy he is in Honduras vaccinating animals is one of the reasons I love going so much. I can see God working through my dad while we are there, and just being able to witness that is incredible. Going to Honduras has shown me how easy it is to live when you love God. It doesn't matter what you own. As long as you love your God, you can be happy. My mom is my rock, and I see God in her eyes daily. Whenever I have a tough day or week, she never fails to find that perfect Bible verse to text me. She's always there when I need to talk, and when she speaks to me, I can tell that God is telling her exactly what to say. Mom, Dad, thank you so much for raising me to be God's girl. I have never seen a moment of y'all questioning your faith, and I think that has helped me to be such a strong believer. Because of you, I know how true this verse is. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. I know I've said this a lot, but thank you everyone for showing me how to love and trust God. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and Hail State.